Now we're back in our topic about elasticities. So this time we will proceed to the next type of elasticity. We have the income elasticity of demand. The income elasticity of demand is a measure of the responsiveness of the quantity demanded to changes in the real income. So in here, we are determining what is the extent of the reaction of the quantity demanded whenever there are increases or decreases in the real income. So the formula would be percentage change in quantity demanded over percentage change in income. So our Y here represents the real income. That's why the acronym for the income elasticity of demand is YED. So when we compute the income elasticity of demand, we will be able to know if the goods are normal or inferior. So what are normal goods and what are inferior goods? So we know that it is a normal good if the demand increases when real income rises. So, mas daghan ta og paliton kung mutaas or musaka ang ato ang income. So, it is identified as a normal good. And when we apply the formula, we will know that it is a normal good if the income elasticity is positive. Meanwhile, an inferior good is a good where its demand falls when the real income rises. So how do we know if it is an inferior good? If we apply the formula, so the income elasticity will result to a negative amount or negative number. So for example, a motor dealer sells two models, so a low price entry level small car, and we have the high priced luxury sports convertible. So at the end of the last financial year, they had sold 4,000 small cars and they have at a price of $6,000 and 400 sports models at $32,000. So during the last year, the real incomes of the customers rose on average by 10%. So the sales of the sports car model increased to 500, but the sales of the small car declined to 3,850. So the questions are, what is the income elasticity of demand for the two models, and what does this tell you about the two models? So for this problem, we will be applying our formula. Okay, so first, note that the prices of the cars are irrelevant. Also remember that real income is money income adjusted for the inflation. So it measures the purchasing power. So we have here the sports model. For the sports model first, so the percentage change in the income is 10%. So this is an increase. So we have the increase in the real income. And we have the quantity. So from 400, it became 500. So there was an increase of 100 sports model cars. So therefore, to get the essential components of our formula, so we need to get the percentage change in the quantity demanded over the percentage change in income. So the percentage change in the quantity demanded is the difference between the base quantity and the quantity 2. So you have the quantity 2 minus the quantity 1. So if you can observe, the formula we used here is the point method. Okay, so we did not average our denominator. So substitute, so we have 25%. This is an increase, right? So we have the increase in the quantity because from 400 it became 500, and the income also is an increase. So the answer is a positive 2.5. So therefore, since the uh, number that we have obtained is positive, so this means that the sports model is a normal good with an elastic coefficient. So why is it elastic? Because the coefficient is greater than 1. Now let's look at the data for the small car model. So again, the real income increased by 10%. And if we look at the quantity demanded for the small cars, so we have from 4,000, so it became 3,850. So there is a decline. So a decrease in the quantity demanded. Okay, so the essential parts of our formula, so remember, our numerator is the percentage change in quantity depended over the percentage change in income. So we have here from 4,000, here is our quantity demanded 1. So it became 3,850. And our denominator here is our original quantity, or our quantity demanded 1. So we will get negative 3.75. So why is it negative? Because we have the decrease in the quantity demanded. So we have negative numerator, and then we have here positive denominator. So substitute that in our formula. So you will get a 0.375. So negative 0.375. So it's negative because our numerator is negative and our denominator is positive. So based on the figure that we have computed, so the corresponding sign is negative. So remember that if it is a negative number, so it means that the good is inferior. So therefore, the small car model is an inferior good. And why is it that it is inelastic? Remember that if it is lesser than 1, it is inelastic. Okay? So up next, we have the cross price elasticity of demand. So kindly click our next video to learn more about this. If you like this video, please don't forget to click subscribe and hit the notification bell to be updated with the latest video lessons. Thank you for watching.